See you next week. Welcome to the One Podcast to Adventure Rule episode number 218. 218. We got everybody back in the house today. I'm the Beast Snow. That's Jordy, Jake, Cody, and Devin back from his rich vacation.
Man.
Yeah, this is the group podcast. We will not leak military plans in this episode because Devin is back with the news. Hopefully doing it better than I did last week. We're going to hit the gym, Jake's Power Hour, see what he's been playing. We're going to see what I've been playing. We've been playing a little game, most of us, the same game together, so we'll talk about that. Cody is back with us once again. See what the Shadow knows this week. Going in blindly, but I'm going to say Daredevil.
I like the pun.
Oh, and then we're talking a little bit of wrestling. Nothing too much happened. You know, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, they're all fighting against each other. Couple releases as well. Maybe one. I don't know. It is the end of the month, so it is time for the best segment of the month. Jordy's Tune-Up. He's going to tell you everything you need to know in the music industry from last month. You know, new album releases, new music, all that gossip. And yeah, we're all going to get everything right, so no need to fact check us this week because we're going to roll right into Do You Know What TOPTERTA? I'm going to ask you guys a question, get to know each other a little bit better, you know, have a little discussion, just have a little bit of fun if that's okay. So, the question for this week is, I want you to put together a fast food meal consisting of a burger, you know, a sandwich, fries, a drink, and a dessert. But they all have to be from different fast food restaurants.
Sandwich, fries, and drink.
And a dessert.
And dessert.
Can't forget the
Oh,
dessert.
I don't know if I've ever had a fast food dessert.
Oh,
dude.
come on.
Stop.
Yes, you have.
Stop being so coy.
I'm not sure does Culver's ice cream count?
Is ice cream a dessert?
You know what? I'll give Dairy Queen that. All right, I already got one of them.
I'll go first. For burger.
You don't have to have a burger. It could be like a sandwich.
Sandwich.
Yeah, no, I want burger. Burger is like iconic fast food for me. You know what I mean? So for the burger, I'm going Hardee's. Gonna get that Frisco melt. No tomato. I will say, if they have the option for the maple bacon, adding the maple bacon onto it instead of the regular bacon. Fries, we're kicking it classic. McDonald's. McDonald's has the best fast food fries.
Oh man.
Drink Sprite from McDonald's. McDonald's Sprite.
Can't do that.
That'd be different.
Oh shit, I can't. Ooh.
Broke the rules. Rule
Wendy's. No. White Castle. Peach vanilla cream from their freestyle machine. The peach vanilla cream soda from the freestyle machine. And then for dessert, we're going Burger King. That cake, the chocolate Hershey cake that you can get.
Okay.
That's what I'm going for. If that's not on the menu, then we're going the caramel empanada from Taco Bell.
That's what Brittany said.
I love that empanada, bro.
All right.
God, that's good.
I've got it. Popeye's spicy chicken sandwich. Nacho fries from Taco Bell, but they have to be freshly made. Big David's orange cream from Wendy's, orange cream soda.
Oh yeah.
Specifically Dave's.
Yeah.
And a frosted animal cookie blizzard from Dairy Queen.
I'd like to throw a flag on the field on Devin.
Oh.
Are we including discontinued items? Because Taco Bell no longer has fries.
I mean, True.
Yeah. Devin.
Okay. Yeah, holding on me, sure.
It's a 5-yard penalty, brother.
I
Repeat
don't know.
that down.
What's another good fry? I just
Arby's
had some
curly?
Wendy's. I
Arby's
had some
curly?
Wendy's fries. Wendy's fries were awful. So yeah, I'll probably go Arby's curly fries.
Their crinkle cut fries aren't too bad either.
It's funny you say that because my list is a double flamethrower from Dairy Queen, crinkle fries from Arby's, a peach Sprite from Wendy's Freestyle Machine, and a cherry pie from McDonald's.
Mm.
You know, listen, can we talk about McDonald's for a second? I severely miss their chicken McGriddle.
Same.
I didn't know they even had that.
It was for
Yeah.
like 6 months, and that was it.
I hear about that like
Damn.
every other month.
From me,
Yeah.
Every time you wrestle with Devin.
I'm just, man, whenever somebody brings up McDonald's, that's all I think about. Like, that chicken McGriddle was money. All right.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go definitely spicy chicken from Popeyes.
Ooh.
I think we're gonna hit some Rally's fries. For the drink, we'll go Sweet Lightning from KFC.
Sweet Lightning is good.
What the fuck is that?
It's like a peach, right?
Mountain Dew, peach honey Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Peach honey.
Yeah,
You can
All right.
only get it at KFC.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then
It's the most American thing we could do.
for the real curveball, we got triple chocolate cheesecake from Long John Silver's.
That's crazy.
Didn't know that was a
Crazy.
thing. Didn't know that was a thing. Can I edit my order? Because I forgot about Rallies.
Nah, brother, you already went through the drive-thru. Sorry.
Instead of the fries from McDonald's, I want the mozzarella sticks from Rallies.
Oh, hold on. Are mozzarella sticks an option instead of fries? We gotta ask the boss.
Using the
We're gonna
Burger King rules.
We're gonna throw a flag on the play again.
Okay, we'll keep the McDonald's. Keep the McDonald's.
The challenge flag is out.
Rally's fries would be good if they weren't like just wet with cold oil and soggy.
Well, see, I assumed that when we were getting these foods, it was at the peak of that restaurant each time.
Right.
I thought that those were peak Rally fries, just wet and oily.
No,
That's the
sir.
best they can do.
You're close. It's like medium warm and oily.
Yeah.
I've never had a warm Rally's fry.
Me neither. Even
Or crispy.
Their mozzarella sticks are fucking good though.
Their fries are juicy. That's all I know.
Do your guys' rallies have the fucking automated drive-through?
No,
I haven't been to a
here.
Rally's in 30 years.
I guess it's been probably a year since I went.
Our Rally's is like the size of my bathroom.
I didn't know Rallies had a drive-thru. I thought you just had to walk up to the window.
Our Rally's has 2 drive-thrus.
Yeah,
and it's still the size of my bathroom.
it's either you can either go to the one side where you can pay, or the passenger has to get the food for you.
It's been forever, and I only went because me and Zach went to a Magic tournament, and it was like the only thing close enough to where we could eat and come back. But yeah, we pulled up, and it wasn't even a person speaking. It was just like a robot that was like, "Please speak your order into the drive-through."
That'd be terrible. I'd hate that so much.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
awful.
Taco Bell's starting to do that. They start every drive-through with an AI voice asking you if you want to donate money or something.
Yeah.
This is a tough one for me, but I went with Wendy's Baconator
I do fuck with the bacon.
Not a
just-
bad choice.
just so I can go with McDonald's fries as well. Gotta go. You know, this was a tough choice as well because I could have went with like the dragon fruit tea from Taco Bell,
So good.
but I have to go with Cane's sweet tea.
Mm,
You would.
And then for my dessert, it's got to be a dip cone from Dairy Queen.
Classic.
Chocolate dip cone. So it
Not bad,
melts
not
all
bad.
over me. Just gets everywhere.
Before we established that it was the no longer discontinued items, I was going to go with the Manzanita Soul from Taco Bell.
What?
With the
Yeah,
what?
It was Manzanita Soul. It was apple pop. It was good.
sounds
Oh,
good.
Never heard of
Monzetta.
it.
I would have went with the big and tasty, but couldn't do that one. Devin, welcome back. It's time to give you your news. Sorry I messed up all last week, but, you know.
I'll order a big Buford. I think you did fine.
This is TOPTERTA News with lead anchor Devin boyz.
Bandai Namco announced a Digimon Elysion. I'm not sure how you pronounce that word. Alyssion. A free-to-play online card battler for iOS and Android. Bam Margera will reportedly return in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 after Mr. Tony Hawk demanded Activision put him in the game at the last minute. This is all according to the 9 Club Skating podcast. Tried to listen to Tony Hawk's podcast.
I gotta be back.
It was boring. Sorry, love you, Tony. Anthony Hawk. Silent Hill F has been refused classification in Australia for containing content that is outside generally accepted community standards. I think this may have changed by now. I saw some pushback on that. Maybe some rollback. New Moon Knight and Black Panther skins coming to Rivals on 27th. So by the time you hear this, it'll have come out yesterday. So go get your Moon Knight and Black Panther skin. The Black Panther skin, pretty cool. I forget exactly what it's called.
Is it
It's white.
The Dracula inspired one? Is that what,
I think it is. It's like a.
whatever?
It looks akin to the one of the free Loki skins you got with the eyes all over him, but white. Amazon is removing the option to not send voice recordings to the company from your Echo devices. So if you have an Echo device, they're watching you.
Only if you have an Echo device, though.
Or more, I don't know. If you have Prime up on your phone, maybe. Assassin's Creed Shadows racked up 2 million players in its first weekend.
Oh,
Among those, perhaps one or two of us.
oh, way to go, woke.
Man, how about Now? Grand Hub and Monster Hunter opens April 4th with the free title update. And a second free title update will be coming in the summer of 2025. Big, great news. What?
You say now way?
I said, Now way?
More like
Just
yes
saying.
way.
Tamiko too.
I haven't met Tomiko yet.
You said
Really?
You said Tomko?
I said Tomiko.
Oh.
No, I have not met Tomiko yet. I'm taking my time, buddy, you know?
As we all.
Unlike some.
You have to meet her to get your hideout. Anyway, Game Informer's coming back. Great news. Love that news. Best news. Maybe we'll go back to GameStop. Doubt it.
Yeah.
I just renewed my subscription or my Game Informer, not Game Informer, but Game Informer, but my
Hopefully.
thing the other day.
Your pro membership?
My pro membership, yep.
PS Plus April games are going to be RoboCop Rogue City,
Not Rogue
Texas
City.
Chainsaw Massacre,
Ooh.
and Digimon Hacker's Memory.
Mm,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is an interesting choice for April.
it is.
It seems like a May game to me.
That's what I would want to play. Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's what I was thinking.
Anyway, Digimon Hacker's Memory, probably pretty cool. Cyber Sleuth was a fun game. Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet will not be out by 2026. Naughty Dog just straight up said, not going to happen. Might be 2027, if we're lucky. In part of an earnings briefing, CD Projekt Red says they're staying committed to cutting-edge single-player games. But They recently partnered with Scopely to make a new game based on one of their IPs.
Oh,
Did not say the IP. Scopely will assuredly mean it as a mobile game, and a lot of money you'll be able to spend on it.
Of course.
they do want you to be spending money.
Team Rocket TCG set in English will be called Destined Rivals. You probably won't be able to pre-order it unless you have, robots doing your dirty work. Ghost Terror Type Tyranitar is the next 7-star raid, March 28th through 30th, and April 4th through April 6th. If you're still on that. Stockholm Regionals took place last weekend. Isaiah Bradner won the TCG with the Gardevoir, and Michael Kelsch won the VGC with a bunch of legendary Pokemon. And isn't that just a little sad?
Don't bother me.
Right.
What-
It's boring if everybody runs the same team. That's why, that's how I feel.
What Pokemon do you have the list?
No, I didn't, because they were just legendary Pokemon. I was mad at it.
Bleh.
I mean, that does seem
Sorry.
kind of cowardly.
Dastardly.
If you want, you can just look up Stockholm Regional VGC winner on Google, and it'll take you first link. We'll show you his team. That's it, though. It was a good run.
That's it.
Not gonna talk about the fucking Avengers list that got announced today.
Oh,
Had a
I
whole-
didn't go.
Had a
through
whole podcast fucking
Listen,
debate
I was
over
busy.
it.
I was
Why
busy
did
at
you-
work.
Doing
I was
what?
busy at work. I came home. I got on Assassin's Creed Shadows,
Oh my God.
and I did not even look.
Well,
I'll tell
Cody
you,
has been vindicated.
I saw terrible news, and I saw some fun news.
What's the terrible news?
I don't want to talk about it.
What is it?
Is it
Just we're getting a lot of good people in the movie.
No, I agree. Yeah, the
No Scarlet Witch though.
no. There was a couple surprising people that I didn't think was coming back, but I think they said that there's like 26 returning cast members. My thing is, so I know people were saying that like there's a lot of people also missing on this list. These are just the ones they're willing to show us, though. That doesn't mean these are the only people in the movie. Like, how many times did we see interviews and shit of Andrew Garfield being like, "Yeah, I'm not in Spider-Man. Like, I'm done with that shit. I'm never coming back."
I think that's a little bit different. A little bit different when it seems like they're almost blowing their whole load on this so that they get people into the movie theater.
I don't know.
Because I could be wrong, but I feel like the general public is kind of meh on Marvel right now.
I mean, they just haven't really dropped a lot of movies.
They
I was gonna
haven't.
say, it's definitely waned. I do hope Daredevil Born Again brings it back because
Born
it was
Again!
phenomenal.
You know what the problem is?
Hmm.
How short their shows are and how long they take to make them.
They're getting better at that. Born Again is 9 episodes.
How is that getting
Still
better?
shorter. That's normal for them.
Yeah, that's what they do. They do 9 episodes usually.
No, it was getting to be like 6 or 8.
I mean, 8 is literally just one less than 9. So I'm with Devin. I think we need more.
Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to stay. It's hard to stay enthralled in a project when you finish it and at max the 6 to 9 weeks, and then it's 3 years before the next season comes out.
Well, so from what I understand for Born Again, it's supposed to be a yearly thing now.
Oh, I hope so. Like normal TV shows.
But now I full-heartedly agree. I wish we would get more seasons. I want more, or like more episodes each season. But I don't make the rules.
I mean,
Me
none of
neither,
us
buddy.
do. But when Supernatural can go 15 straight years and put out quality season after season, I think a company with much more money can do the same.
Ah, well, that was different times. People had better
Sure,
attention
sure.
spans.
You're right.
And eggs were normal priced.
Sure.
Oh man, miss those days. Could just eat an egg yolk for fun. Now you have to fucking cherish it, savor it, raise it.
Anybody else have any news?
Well, do we want to talk about some of the?
The leaked group chat.
The league group chat is.
No, we don't need to talk about any of that. Do we want to talk about some of the people that are returning to the movie?
I thought you were going to, but then you decided you didn't want to.
Okay. Also, I was completely wrong about one thing. I was talking to Jake, and I thought that Secret Wars was coming out before Doomsday. It is not. Doomsday is first, then Secret Wars after. I thought Secret Wars was coming out this year, but whoops, my bad. Well, among good old Robert Downey Jr. as Doom, as we already know, they have also shown that all of the Thunderbolts are going to be there. So Yelena, Ghost, Red Guardian, Bucky, they're all going to be there. U.S. Agent, as well as all of the Fantastic Four. They're all going to be there. They're bringing in some X-Men. We got Patrick Stewart as Charles Xavier. We got Ian McKellen as Magneto. We got Alan Cummings back for Nightcrawler. We got James Marsden for Cyclops. We got Mystique for Rebecca Romijn. Don't know how to say her name. Sorry. Channing Tatum coming back for old Gambit.
Ooh.
Probably better than the
Probably the most important to this podcast specifically, though, is Kelsey Grammer as the Beast.
I mean, the only Beast that I know.
It is the only one in my head.
One of my favorite conversations that's happened on this podcast.
But we are also getting some Wakandans. We're getting Namor. We're getting Black Panther Shuri. Sorry, Marvel Strike Force name. That's just what I know her as. We're also getting M'Baku. And there has been talk of like maybe Killmonger coming back. So we'll see on that. Shang-Chi is coming in. Ant-Man's coming in.
Killmonger cannot come back. That would be so dumb.
Brother, we're in a world where fucking Iron Man is Doom. Like, anything can happen. And speaking of not being able to come back, our boy Loki is going to be in it. Which, if you've watched season 2 of Loki, I didn't think that shit was going to be possible. But here we are.
He's a fairy.
Is it like a Loki from a different universe?
No, it's just Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, he's a variant. He's one of the variants.
No. If you watch season 2 of Loki, that ain't a thing, brother.
Marvel's scrambling right now.
I think so.
I mean, it's possible. I don't know. They definitely, there's work to be done. I will for sure say that. They gotta do some stuff to. I do think a lot of the general public is probably over it. But I don't know. Hopefully they're making their way back.
Making my way.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it seems. We'll see. There's a lot of people that are missing from that I thought we would hear about. So it's kind of where I'm wondering if we're just, if they're not showing everybody. Because they talked about Moon Knight coming back. They talked about Blade, Black Knight, any of the Guardians.
Oh, Jon Snow's definitely not going to be there.
Yeah, I think they're done with the Eternals. The Eternals experiment.
Not even a bad movie, really.
It wasn't. I don't know.
It just also wasn't good.
Yeah, it was right in the middle. Like, it was a fine watch.
It was a film, certainly.
Never seen it.
They did the Flash movement there really good, really well. I liked it.
Oh, the like speedster movement. I mean, they've always got that pretty decently. Both times that they've had Quicksilver has been good.
Yeah, but those are much different speed movements.
Well,
like he was actually going fast in Eternals.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad we're finally getting the clash of X-Men and Avengers and all of the all of like the different teams together. Well, maybe together. We don't know.
We don't.
I really hope Marvel continues to expand on Agatha and her story
Man, I do too.
because that got really good.
They're gonna have to because, like, I mean, obviously we talked about it when the show was coming out, but they're off to find Wanda. Their whole thing is going to be to bring Wanda back to the MCU. So, like, I don't know. I don't see that. Even if Elizabeth Olsen is done, I do not see them leaving Wanda gone forever. And if there's a Wanda, there's an Agatha. Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
Tried to do it with Beast.
Never can. There's only one Beast in my heart.
All right. Great news. Thanks, Devin.
Anything for you, little buddy.
Like many of my friends on this podcast, but not all.
Who?
My good friend Snow and my good friend Devin.
Dang.
Good. That's
I've
all
been
there's.
playing.
Good.
Can I do nothing right for you?
Not even
Fuck-
great. Not
Fought
even
through a
great.
panic
friend.
attack to be here for you. And this is how I'm treated. Anyways, been playing ass in Creed Shadows. I'll tell you, main reason I bought it was primarily, well, aside from it looking fun, was to say fuck you to Republicans. Because anything that riles up Republicans, I want to succeed, even if it's not good.
Okay, I'm out of the loop. Why is buying Assassin's Creed ruffling Republicans' feathers?
Because there's a black guy in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so obvious I didn't think about it.
Black guy in it, and you ready for this? You have the choice to have a gay relationship.
Oh no.
Yeah. So also
They've
Jordy,
let us get our agenda in.
Yep.
Jordy, it's bad enough that they are searching so hard to find things that they are literally complaining about the credits being too long. You know that skippable
Hey,
thing that
you
you
know-
can skip?
Those credits, they need to be shortened.
Too damn long.
Yeah.
It's about time we start shortening these credits in video games.
You know, I don't even disagree because I hate sitting through them myself.
It's
However,
skippable.
not all of them.
No, but this one is.
How dare they have a non-binary person in ancient Japan?
So
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go good, bad, indifferent. Good. It's fucking gorgeous. This game is so pretty. Like, I find myself just like looking around and being like, wow, this is gorgeous. Very much of the ilk of Ghost of Tsushima in the same breath of prettiness, I'd say. I'd say Assassin's Creed probably looks a little better.
At
Only
this point,
because-
yeah, I agree.
Only because it came out, like, Ghost of Tsushima came out fucking
10
70
years
years ago. And for the record, it was about 7 years ago or something like that. Not 70. Don't want to get yelled at.
Yeah,
That's
nobody's
crazy.
looking.
I'm not even doing that segment. And you're correcting yourself. Looks like I win again.
Operant
He's
conditioning.
yeah. The story is very interesting. Junjiro's the homie. Love that boy. I will
Oh my
protect him
God.
with my life. Little bit confused because Yasuke is supposed to be the main character. I am 6 hours into the game and played with him for a total of 13 minutes. So don't really know what all these people are mad about because can't even play with the black guy.
Because he exists.
Yeah. I know that he opens up later on. It opens up later on and you can switch between the two. That's fine. Thought it was funny. World traveling, traversal, all that's great. Voice acting's great. The bad. And not even bad. I don't really have anything super bad to say about the game. combat feels a little unimpactful. Like when you hit somebody, it doesn't feel like it does anything to them sometimes. But that could just be a me thing, not being good at combat. Who knows?
Do they have parrying?
They do.
They do.
Oh, okay, that's all I care about.
They have unparryable moves though.
Oh, yeah, which you dodge from.
Well,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine.
Most games do have that mechanic too.
Yeah.
They took out the eagle, which I do not like. Like the eagle.
Wait, you don't like the eagle, so you're
I
glad
do
they
like
took
the
it out?
eagle. I do
Oh,
like
okay.
the eagle. Don't like that they took it
That's
out.
crazy. That is an iconic Assassin's Creed element.
But they still have eagle vision.
No,
And like you still go to the top of the perch.
I want to go to the tippy top and jump
Well, they
off
still
into a haystack.
They still have that.
Okay.
I'm talking about in Valhalla and like Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, you could throw a bird out and like scout the area.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Yeah.
They took out the scouting. That's part of the scouting aspect of it, which is fine. Not big of a deal. Not that big of a deal because they replaced it with the little thing where you hold down on the right stick and like you can see through walls to see like what's around. So that's cool. Yeah, I mean that I'm enjoying it so far. I'm like I said, I'm about 6 hours in, so I'm not super far into it. I know Snow's already beaten the game. Devin's on his way. So, what do you guys think of the game?
I will go first, so our actual Assassin's Creedist can give his full take. So I do agree that it's a very beautiful game. I will start off with a couple negatives, perhaps. Only thing I really am not fond of right now is the camera, and it's really not growing on me.
Same camera as the last game. It's the same camera as the last game.
Right, I didn't play that much of Valhalla.
Oh, I thought you did.
I played some. I played when I had COVID, but
To be fair,
yes,
the last
COVID
game was Mirage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I did. Okay, I didn't play Mirage. Sorry, did not.
Nobody
Sorry,
did?
Didn't do it. Somebody
How
did.
proud are you right now, Jordy?
What?
How proud are you that we're just self-correcting as we go?
It feels good. It feels like I've done God's work.
I told you it's operant conditioning.
Eidetic memory.
Other than that, I don't really have much bad to say about it at all. I enjoy the combat. I think the combat is good. I understand where you might say it might not feel impactful in certain aspects, but
It's really just against the elites.
You haven't unlocked a lot of movement.
That's
I'm
true.
sure.
I just unlocked my.
I do think some of the enemies so far are pretty strong. When they hit you, I got one shot by a Naginata.
By what?
He was level Naginata.
Okay.
He was level 7 though, and I could not dodge out of the way. Other than that, like I'm a big explorer. I do like being able to like scope out the enemies and stuff. I keep getting like jumped by dudes in bushes. Like they're just sitting in bushes, like a whole troop of them waiting for me.
Do you not ride your horse?
I do sometimes, but not when I'm looking around. Sometimes we explore, brother. I do like the base building mechanic. I don't know, was that ever a thing in Assassin's Creed? Not many I played.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I don't really think I'm deep enough in.
Like what kind of base building? Because Valhalla, you kind of had base building. Like you could purchase
it's like base building, more upgrading. Like you could purchase different.
Right.
Like so, you get your hideout, which is one building, and then you get like you can buy other buildings and place them where you
buy
want.
A blacksmith and stuff like that.
You get a whole plot of land where you put buildings on it.
And you can connect them if you want to.
So you can like customize where they're placed.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I like that.
And each individual building does something once you upgrade it.
Yeah, you can change like the interior of it. Like not super, like not a whole lot, but you can change a little bit of the interior stuff. Like I remember in the
I put a scroll on the wall.
the first building that you have to make or whatever, you can change it between showing a unique armor set or showing a special weapon or some shit like that.
Okay.
And
Just
you
like
can,
in Rise of the Ronin.
you can buy stuff from like the merchants or find stuff to where you can like put pets, ornaments, change up the ground and like make pathways to
Yeah, I
green
saw the
grass.
pathways.
You can also recruit people to join you there.
Yeah. I just unlocked the hideout right before we got on. I haven't gotten too
Jesus
far.
Christ.
What?
How'd you just unlock the hideout?
He explores.
He does.
I'm like 4 hours into the game.
You had to open up the whole map first, and then
That's true. We had to clear the fog of war, get all
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
eagle points.
I did do 2 castles before I did that. So, but yeah, I haven't fought any bosses except for the Onryo Samurai. It's fun. I mean, Nawe is Yesway is our good buddy says.
She's fun to
It's
play
fun.
as.
Yeah.
I like her a lot. They added one feature that I want every game to have.
I want to say I love a feature I love in this game. You can climb up both sides of the ladder and you can just swing to the other side. I think that's amazing.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. The feature that I want every game to have from this point till the end of times is a follow feature. The follow feature that they added, so you don't have to like sit there and barely touch your or your stick so that you follow, and don't get too far away because then you can't hear them talking. Nope, you just hold X and it follows. It does. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Another negative. I think traversal could be better.
Wow, hater over there. I thought
You get
I think
you get caught up if like you're sprinting, like you'll get caught up climbing on something instead of it being like a super fluid motion.
do you do that
Or
in
like
real
you're
life?
jumping down. You think I
Are you
climb
woke
stuff in
now?
real life?
Fuck, we lost them, boys.
I'm the least. What
You know what? I enjoy this game.
malfunctioning?
This is very close to being my game of the year.
Might be my game of the year by the time
Oh,
we're done.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it keeps going the way it's going, it's going to overtake Avowed. For sure.
It's weird because it doesn't feel like the typical, the assassins versus the Templar kind of template. Because there's a ton of other different groups in the game where you have to hunt and find them. So, and then there's like a thing later on in the story where kind of confused me because now you'll get to it. The Tontos, I think that's
They
what
nasty.
they are super fun to use because you just go off with them.
I got the little scythe thing with the ball on the end, the Kurigama or something like that.
Kusarigara.
Yes, that.
Always one of my favorite weapons.
Those are fun too. And once you like start unlocking stuff on the tree to actually get some, moves to use with all of them, it gets a lot of fun. The Teppo
That's the gun, right?
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace if you want to go that way. Start blasting.
I gotta give Yasuke the Teppo.
Well,
he gotta have the blicky.
I think he's the only one that can.
Okay, now I can't use it.
I don't think so.
Okay.
They're different
I saw
styles.
Yeah.
I can see. So what you're telling me over the weekend, I can definitely see the similarities in this and Rise of the Ronin for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that ship in the background I haven't made it to yet just makes me think of Blackthorn.
Like what?
Thorn.
Oh, never heard of it.
You didn't finish.
Sure, because you won't watch it.
Definitely. I love the changing of the seasons feature that this game has.
Oh, it has a season changing thing. Nice.
It does. And the combat in this game, I don't know. For me, it could be better because I have like a little bit of button delay when I'm trying to block or dodge.
I feel the same way. I feel.
So that's the only real bad thing, and the fact that sometimes, on occasion, that whenever you go to assassinate somebody, they'll just stand right
They'll
back
stop
up.
you.
No, they'll just stand right back up after you killed them.
Huh.
Like
No, I
nothing
haven't
happened.
gotten that yet.
And then
No,
you just
me
gotta
neither.
assassinate him back again. Yeah, I finally unlocked Yasuke, so I haven't even played with him yet. But
All right, so far, this versus Valhalla, which one do you like more?
Valhalla.
Oh, I need to play through Valhalla one day.
Valhalla's a hard game to beat. That was excellent.
Everybody talks shit about Ubisoft, but like the games they put out aren't bad. Like the Assassin's Creed games they put out aren't
I
bad.
was gonna say the Assassin's Creed games they put out. They put out some other
Yeah,
questionable stuff.
Riders Republic, fucking
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're a questionable company.
Solid.
For sure.
yeah.
solid 10 out of 10 for me.
I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10.
I don't have enough time to rate, but it's
You have more than
this
an hour.
this is a game for me.
You know, I was gonna wait to get it and play it until I beat Avowed, but y'all are making me want to play it now.
I mean, so for sure, this is a you kind of game. It's you explore there.
I love the Assassin's Creed series. Like, it's
I mean,
definitely a me game.
It's like
exploring
Rise of the Ronin
and
with, better voice acting.
skill trees, everything. Yeah.
Jody would hate this game.
Oh, for sure. It's fun.
But you hated Valhalla. That's why I say it.
Okay.
Did you That was a hot take of yours that you did not like Valhalla.
I didn't, but I didn't. It wasn't a hate. It didn't feel like an Assassin's Creed game.
This feels less like what?
I don't think it needs. I mean, like, what does it mean to feel like an Assassin's Creed game?
Like Mirage, a traditional old school Assassin's Creed.
Valhalla
I
is
don't
more of
think
like a run and gun.
What did you
Okay,
say, Cody?
give me so. I'm not an Assassin's Creed playboy. Yeah. But can you not do all the things you do in OG Assassin's Creed and Valhalla and Shadows
Not
and
as
stuff?
well. Not as well. No.
You can't. I thought you could. There were just more options and it's more free.
No.
No. So to me, my
I
big
don't
thing with
remember.
the Assassin's Creed games was always like sneaking around and trying to find like how to. It felt like a puzzle of trying to like do these assassinations because you were trying to be stealthy and make sure that you weren't seen. And like Valhalla was just kind of like, I guess like how Yasuke probably plays. You just run around screaming like a idiot, running in, killing everybody that you see. And I don't know, it just didn't feel like Assassin's Creed to me.
Yes,
Yeah,
Yasuke
with
is
Knowuh.
Yasuke is
Okay.
like Valhalla, and Knowuh is like playing Assassin's Creed.
See, then
I was gonna say
probably-
I've been pretty stealthy with No Way.
I mean, and like I didn't really care for Mirage or Odyssey. Odyssey was fun. I
like
didn't
Black
like
Flag.
the two open world like
Odyssey and
where
Origins.
just yeah, they were
And Valhalla.
Origins is one that I'm definitely thinking of. I did not.
And this game is also open world as fuck.
What's the problem with that?
There's not necessarily a problem. I just think that like it gets to be too much and it takes too long to get to places.
You can fast travel. You
Yeah,
can
but
fast travel to your scouts.
Yeah, but when I'm
Somehow I
trying to-
haven't figured it out, but
Oh, so
it says so.
there is like the old Assassin's Creed games, you can just go up and assassinate somebody, no problem. There's also a mode where you can't just assassinate anybody. Because like the big boss or the elites, it takes more than one or two assassinations to get them down.
No, I like that. I like being able to just assassinate somebody.
Yeah, see, like that was like the
Oh,
cool thing.
so-
when you finally figured out how to
You-
sneak into the place, and
And you
buy
can
something.
do that in this game, but I think you could do that in the other games too. Like Origins and Odyssey, you could do that for sure.
I was doing that pagoda, and I tried to assassinate somebody. I saw one going to kill him. I did it anyway, I jumped off of him after I attacked him. This motherfucker drank a potion or ate a ration or whatever. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
And there are enemies that will just not allow you to assassinate them. They'll grab you.
Yep,
as
I've been
you're going.
grabbed too.
And there's also an option to send out your scouts to find where your next place to go for your mission is, or you can just set it to where it goes exactly to where it is, so you don't have to use scouts. Like it's a guided thing. So
The pathway.
there's like a lot of trophies, achievements that you don't get if you use the guided thing. So
Look, I was trying to use. I got 3 scouts. I used the one they forced me to use right, and then it was like check your guidance or whatever. So I was trying to use my other the other quests I could do, and use my scouts on those. And so I'd go and press it, and then the map would be just like it just say like, no, that's not going to work. Check your guidance. And I did that until I ran out of scouts. Like, I don't understand the scouting feature yet.
you can just buy them back.
Yeah, I have to go back to the hideout, which I will, but I still don't know how to use them right.
Yeah, it's a good game. I like it.
Yeah, I'm having fun.
Yes.
11 out of 15 snowflakes.
Dang. All right,
9 out of 10 snowflakes.
cool, man.
Okay, so anyway, I don't know how much was heard before that happened, so I'll just start over. Downloaded this game on a whim, beat it in like 2 hours. Super short game. It's a liminal space game called Superliminal. It's on Game Pass. It's pretty simple for the most part. Basically you're entering a dream state for like therapy reasons. This company like lets you go into a dream state to get through your problems or whatever. But when you get into this dream state, you kind of go off the beaten path where you're not supposed to go, and things get a little weird. The rooms start getting a little trippy. They warn you to go back and do it the right way, but you're not gonna do that. Throughout the game, like it uses really trippy depth perception. Like if you're in the back of the room and you see a grabbable cube on the far side, when you grab it, it's tiny. But if you were to walk all the way up to it and grab it, it's big. And you can manipulate the depth perception to like change the shape so that you can climb up to doors or climb onto ledges if you need to. All kinds of like really trippy mechanics like that. And the game is really like straightforward for the most part. You just go from room to room figuring out whatever the puzzle is to get through the game. Like I said, it's only about a 2-hour game tops, and I was taking my time. You could probably speed through this in about an hour if you really wanted to. What I really liked about the game, though, is it surprised me with a like an introspective lesson, sort of. It's like theme in the end is that you can overcome problems that seem impossible if you think outside the box. That you can overcome things even if it doesn't seem like you can in the beginning, which I just thought it was really cool. It was like this cheap little free game on Game Pass that actually had a super deep meaning to it. I really enjoyed playing it. Not really much more to it than that. You get to the end, they're like, "Hey, good job. You made it through life, and this is how you should live your life outside of the dream world. Good job." I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 because the pacing for the game is really good. It's not like a super long, like, oh, you got to get through 500 levels to beat the game. Like, I think there's 8 levels, and each level has like 6 to 10 rooms. Good game. Good quick game, especially if you like liminal space type games. Superliminal.
Just because I was curious, the best speed run is 21 minutes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because people look crazy.
There were a couple of puzzles that I buzzed through in like 5 seconds. It got a little spooky at one point. Jacob and I don't remember who else was in there. Maybe Cody, maybe Devin. While I was playing.
bit about it.
Yeah. You know, it's all like bright colors and fun little puzzles, and then you get to like level 3 and there's blood everywhere and the rooms are dark and there's doors closing by themselves. I was like, oh no, this is turning into a horror game. And then it didn't.
Yeah.
It turned out the blood was just paint and there were beans.
Banes. They never
Spoiler
want some
alert.
Banes.
Late
Have you ever
spoiler
played
alert.
The Stanley Parable?
No, I have not heard of that.
I think that's another one that you would like. It's a lot of that kind of same thing of like you have a narrator and he's walking you through a day in the office, but then like you can go outside of what the narrator tells you to do and just like fuck up the whole world and everything.
Is that also on Game Pass?
I don't know if it is.
Probably not, but it's very cheap.
I was gonna say, if not, it's probably like a less than $10 game, I would imagine.
I may check it out.
But it's pretty cool. It's not like it's short, but I think there's like 60 plus different endings. It's pretty cool. I got a game.
Let's hear, buddy.
So I decided that I've been really wanting to play some survival games, and there isn't a ton right now, so I wanted to go on a little solo adventure. Trying out the demo for Nightingale. It's one that we've talked about a couple of times on this podcast.
I was going to say, that sounds familiar.
I was very excited for it when I first heard about it.
Yeah, so the early access released February 20th of last year. They did not get good reviews when it first came out. I was looking it up and they were not good. But here recently they re-released like an actual demo and did some patches on I think like the 20th or 21st or something like that. But it's now starting to get some pretty positive reviews. So I was like, what the hell? I'll look into it. So far, I'm enjoying it. It has some like interesting quality of life features that don't sound like quality of life, but they are. First and foremost, it starts motion off.
Beautiful.
It starts with the master volume down to 75 or 80. Which sounds weird. I know you can just not have your game loud as fuck, but the fact that they're like all like acknowledging it at a lower level is nice to me.
But games just be starting out loud as shit for no reason.
Yep. Any game that I've played in the past like 2 years at least has like every time I turn it on, I'm like, okay, hold on, fuck. But so that's cool. So the story of it is you are in like an old Victorian style era, but humans and fey creatures have joined together, but of course humans are humans, so they started abusing some of the fey power. So you're right. All of the fey creatures decided, you know what? Fuck that. We're out. We're just going to go back home. You guys have fun. We introduce some magic into your world. Have fun with it. But then they, like, the humans, of course, started finding portals and how to get to the Feywilds and all that kind of shit. So now we're dealing with a hellscape. But there is one Fae named Puck that has decided that he still has hope in humanity and not all creatures are meant to be evil. So he's entrusting you in a new realm of safety and is wanting to help you kind of take everything back. So it's pretty good. Visuals on it are great. One of the cool things that the game introduces is there's something called like a realmic transmuter. But there's these cards that you can play or make that change how the whole world looks. When you first get put into this realm, the sun is just like looks like a fucking black hole ready to explode. But in talking to Puck, he gives you this card called a cleansing card that gets rid of that and turns the world back into clear blue skies and everything else, and like lessens the presence of like the demons and other fake creatures that want you dead and all that kind of stuff. But later on, you can make cards that like helps you with stealth, helps your might, helps your carrying capacity, helps your abilities and lets you do things better for having this card while also changing the world into something else, which is cool. That's something I haven't seen before, something different that it's interesting enough to add. I believe there are like 8 or 9 different realms that you can end up making or finding the cards to and going to. I haven't messed around with the building too much on it yet, but so far it's not bad. If you have stuff in your chest nearby, it lets you build with it. You get to like auto-complete buildings and stuff like that, which is always nice. One thing that I do like is the structures and stuff that you set up. It goes as like a basically a hologram until you actually go up and build it, so you can kind of plan things out before you fully go through with it, which I always enjoy because there's been plenty of times in survival games where I've gone through this whole thing thinking like, all right, this is how I want to build it, only to notice that I'm like a slab of wood off and fucked everything up. Jordy definitely knows my pain on that one. But it's really cool. So you get to do like, it has a lot to do with magic because you're in the Fae realm, all that kind of shit. You learn like schematics as you go, but like if you discover the thing in the world, then the schematic is free for you to learn because you now know what it is, so you can just learn how to make it for free. Other than that, it costs essence, which you get from creatures, chopping down wood. Anything and everything that you do in the game gives you essence, which is nice because essence is also the currency of how you buy from merchants. So you don't have to worry about like, oh, I need this gold for this, I need this currency for this, I need this to do this. It's just all
That's
one
nice.
blanket thing. So that's been really nice. You can change how you look and everything.
What's the
I don't know,
weapon
man.
like?
The weapons have been good so far, and this game seems to be really big into augmenting. Like all of your workbenches and stuff like that, you can have augments nearby, kind of like how do you remember in Return to Moria, if like you could build a smelter but then you could build another thing next to it that you can't interact with it but it lets you do something else? They have that, so like you can build a saw table but then you can have like an extra piece that makes all of the gear that you make like gives extra weight limit and durability and shit like that, so it kind of like upgrades it without having to, you know, do something extra or figure the next thing out. Like it's just something that you build, augment it with, and it does it on that. So far the only weapons that I have are a crossbow, a sword, a knife, and throwing knives. The throwing knives are cool because they just come back to you. So you're kind of like Vax, you just start chucking daggers at people and they just come back to your hand.
That's funny.
The crossbow is interesting because you craft explosive marbles to shoot. So you're just shooting marbles at people that just blow up, which is fine with me.
Hell yeah.
I definitely want to play this with you guys. I think it's one that we could get into for sure. The story seems really cool. It seems like our kind of vibe.
How much is it?
It's free right now.
No,
But
not the game, is it?
yeah, I mean it's a demo, but it's just like the early access thing. The only real downside is multiplayer is down right now. Yeah. I don't know. They said something about they're working on getting that all back together.
Nightingale's $18. It says
Oh, okay. So
the demo is free, and then there's a promotion for it. It's on sale right now for $18.
okay, so that's probably why it's been popping up everywhere. But yeah, not bad at all. The way you traverse through the
I mean,
game
recent reviews aren't bad.
is an umbrella.
Yeah, I know that.
But yeah, I mean, you can make guns. You can, just all kinds of shit. I've kind of barely gotten into it, but it seems like something that we will be up for. I mean, you can get grappling hooks and all kinds of. I'm excited. I want to play more of it. Hopefully, the multiplayer is up soon so we can all play. Maybe.
No, I was trying.
I doubt the demo's multiplayer.
Maybe that's what it is. Let me see if it says. I'm just going to go back to the menu thing real quick. Right now, 4 out of 5. Just says online is currently unavailable due to connectivity issues.
Yeah, it's probably because you're on a demo.
Maybe.
So I just looked it up. It doesn't say nothing goes down anywhere.
Okay, so that could be.
Oh my god.
Hey, if $18 isn't a bad price, if that's something that we end up doing.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me go.
Give it a shot. Demo's free. Oh, geez. From now until December 4th, it's 40% off.
Hang on, before you do that.
What is?
Oh, wait. That was from last year, but it's still 40% off. So,
Yeah, it's until March 31st.
shit. Well,
Jordy, does the game interest you at all?
I mean, yeah, it sounds like a game I would like.
gorgeous visuals. And I haven't even got into the actual city yet. Like, there's a safe haven city called Nightingale. That's the whole like thing from the game. I haven't even got there yet, but everything has been gorgeous.